All right. What's up, everybody? Jackson Callum with First Class Business here, and I am so excited to announce that Alyssa Gioscia has joined our program at First Class Business for the Power Launch Experience. She's ready to become a power brand and take things to the next level, and we couldn't be more thrilled to have her on board. So I want to show you a little bit about who she is, talk about what she's ultimately committed to, what we've committed ourselves to, and just explain a little bit about the process. So she's not going to be joining me today, but she will be joining us in the future. But I want to give you some insights so you can see what she's all about. Maybe you can be inspired by what she does. I think that's a great place to start, is learning how effective and powerful women have become in the marketplace, as they should be, and how she leverages her skills to coach executives and others to become great at what they do. And how she's already got tremendous success as well in her market, helping startups with growth. And you can see that just by Googling her and going to one of the interviews that I found quickly on Google about her. But I'm going to show you a little bit about her brand and what we're planning on doing with this. So let's go ahead and hit share here. Let's go to share screen. Got it. So I have to walk myself through this sometimes. Let's see here. Share system audio. Don't need to do that one. All right, so here we go. So here we're on Alyssa's page, on her about page. Let's go to her homepage first. So here's Alyssa. She's all about helping people choose the future of their own future and empowering them as becoming their own visionary, very much like we do for the coaches we work with, and helping them unleash their dreams. All right, I wanted to go over here to the about Alyssa section and talk about some of the things that she can bring to the table. So a human performance strategist, an executive coach, and an organizational consultant. So right now, some of the struggles that I see taking place in the marketplace are a lot of companies are hiring fast and they're not really developing the talent the way that they should, or looking for the right talent. COVID kind of hurt a lot of, I shouldn't say kind of, COVID destroyed a lot of businesses. It destroyed a lot of the congruency, a lot of the consistency that existed, the reliability. And that's not necessarily a bad thing long term. Kind of like taking a garden and uprooting that garden and replanting and fixing the soil and improving that. The same has taken place with a lot of companies. By the way, you hear, there we go. You hear that? That's my little one in the background. She's entering those terrible 2 years. And we've got these awesome hardwood floors, but because the hardwood floors, sound bounces everywhere. So it just is what it is. If you have kids, now you can have kids and run a business too, and that's okay. I'd love to see in the comments though about what you guys think about Alyssa. If you want to connect with her, like by all means, just let me know. I'm happy to connect you with her. So here we're talking about her as a performance strategist and a talent and development professional. I've seen this as I've met with her. I've seen her ability to dissect who she's talking to. She's done a great job of also like sending referrals to me of people that would be a good connection. She's got a good root of coaches and people that she's inspired by, and we've just like really connected well. So from her public relations background to her experience at the Arizona State University, and this is really cool. I haven't challenged her on this one yet, but I cannot wait to hear her vocal performance skills. I'm going to put her on the spot about that over the next coming weeks. But she's working with us to help her get found, to help her get her name out there. She's got some great clients right now, and the opportunity to distribute for her is massive. So what am I talking about with that? You can be a fantastic coach with those that you know and still have the need to get found by others, because what that does, that puts you in a greater position of demand. And demand is one of the most important things to drive your value up. Is if you have a constant list of people who want to come and work with you, your own brand is going to be in a better position. And the more that you can position your brand to be able to charge what your market value is worth, or even beyond that, the more you can do to better serve your clients too. And so she recognizes that, we recognize that. So it was an awesome opportunity to come together. So we're going to be helping her with her PR launching, her interview skills, taking those up to the next level. She's also going to be helping me with that. I can tell it's not a matter of like, oh, she can't do these things. This is a matter of like LeBron James and Dwayne Wade coming together, like building super teams. That's what our process is all about. So we're going to be helping her in her social media posts as well, and put some automation out there so that she can automate elements of her brand where she really shouldn't need to be involved with that, but so that she can, again, get the traction with potential clients out there, and then start really learning how to dissect which are the best type of clients to work with and which ones should we wait on and put on hold, which messages should she be responding to and which ones shouldn't she. So just wanted to give a little sneak peek into that. We're really excited to have her on board today, and you'll be learning more about that as things go on. But if you want to learn more, let me put the link into the comments here real quick. This is linked to her brand as it stands, and as we move forward over the coming months, you're going to see this brand also, she's going to make adjustments to her brand. She's got new landing pages come out. She's going to, let's see here. All right, I'm learning this program too called StreamYard. That's what I do these broadcasts through, by the way. If you haven't used it, it says an error occurred. Wait a moment and then try again for one of the Facebook pages. But it actually looks like it worked on the other Facebook page. So I'll have to dig into that later. If you're a StreamYard expert, feel free to reach out to me and teach me some things. If you want to join me, by the way, on one of these sessions where I'm putting these things out there for for your business and talking about or promoting, like, don't hesitate to reach out. It's fun to host these. It's fun to talk to people, about their brands and, what types of things you're trying to accomplish, what types of struggles you might be facing in the market. One of the things that people like Alyssa as well are constantly asking me about is, how do you go about pricing your services too? How do you go about making sure that your brand value, let's move that over this way a little bit. How do you make sure that you're charging appropriately? How do you compete against others in the market? And how do you justify those prices and all that? That's just one element that we go over. And I'll start laying out the secrets for you. The main secret to pricing is that pricing is arbitrary in nature. I've read I've read books on it. I've read papers on it. I did a lot of assessments on it for Video Power Marketing when I was with them. And the truth is, you can have two personal trainers that have the exact same qualifications, and one is charging $100 for personal training. Another is charging $10,000, and they're doing that exact same personal training. And what gives one person the right to charge $10,000 versus $100 for what they do? There really doesn't have to be a difference between the two. You see it all the time. I see a lot of stay-at-home moms who don't charge very much for their services, and I feel bad for them because they should be. They should understand how much more powerful they are than they give themselves credit for. So when it comes to pricing models, you got to recognize that pricing is an arbitrary number that you certainly need to become better at justifying it, at helping people understand the value of. But you have a family to provide for, you have a lifestyle to build up, you have value, of course, that needs to come from what you do. But at the end of the day, how do you figure out the way you price things comes down to a matter of confidence. It comes down to knowing what's going on in the market. And it comes down to being centered and knowing the vision of what you're going to do with the money that people pay you, and mapping that out in a way that's hopefully transparent, that's hopefully helping set proper expectations, and that's hopefully helping everybody understand the win-win that occurs when processing that transaction. So pricing is one of those elements that we help our clients with. You should know what type of profit margins you want to expect on how you price your packages out as well. That shouldn't be something that you don't know, and that you're just going to figure out later. You need to work with somebody to help you on that process. So the other thing about pricing is you got to consider the long-term value of what you do. There's a lot. I love the freemium business model. For instance, LinkedIn has a free program. Facebook has a free program. You're on it right now, probably watching this. Same on LinkedIn. YouTube has a free program, and they've chosen to lose money for a long time while working on investments from others, because they know that they can capitalize on profit margins later on, or by launching sub programs or for platforms like advertising in order to scale the profitability of their business model. There's a lot of ways to profit from your business and drive value, and it's not a one size fits all equation. So if you have any thoughts on that, feel free to also drop that in the comments. Feel free to comment on how you go about structuring your pricing. You can get all sorts of you can get really nerdy with that process. One of the things that I also like to tell people is my brand, my business, my service. I'm not a Walmart. You can't scan me at a register and the price is going to pop up and that's what you pay and that's it. That's not how consulting services typically work either. When you're out there pricing what it is that you're doing, it depends on the value you're delivering to your market. So you may actually agree on a certain price point or a retainer up front, and you may also discuss a rev share long term. There's lots of ways to go about pricing business models and services, but again, those are some of the elements, the research and the development that we do with the power brands we're working with to help them get out there and get their brands scaling and put themselves in a position of high demand. So that's it for the day. If you need anything, feel free to reach out in a comment. Like I said, check out Alyssa and what she's up to, and we'll be talking more about this in the near future. Have a fantastic rest of your week, everybody. Bye-bye.